guys, hi everybody. Yes, this is the energy that I have today for you because of the topic that we are going to talk about. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is very hot, but I want first to just thank each and every one of you who has been able just to give me feedback about my videos, who has been watching, those who have subscribed, they've been following. There's someone who came here and just binge watched all my videos and I'm so happy. Thank you for the feedback that you're giving me either on WhatsApp, the people who have decided to give me feedback in the comment section, the people that I meet physically and they tell me what they think about my content, and I'm so happy, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, because this is finally paying off and this is finally showing the fruits, and that gives me the motivation to just keep on posting and keep on talking about remote work. And so today I just don't want to waste your time. Today I just want to talk about the 3 websites that massively are hiring right now in 2026, like 3 websites massively hiring remote workers in 2026, and I'm going to be very detailed to give you even the tips that you need for you to get hired as fast as possible. So if you've just joined without a notebook, please carry your notebook, write something, just jot down so that you can be able to use this in the next application that you're going to make using these websites. So if you've been applying for remote jobs and getting rejected or ignored, this video is for you. It is for you. But first, let me introduce myself, and then now we can proceed with the topic of today. My name is Jan Batila. I'm a project manager. I work with healthcare startups remotely, most basically. That is what I do, and I help them to just strategize on their digital platforms. Currently, I work with Altruistic, I work with IPM, and then I work also with Trade Crafters. If you need more information, you can just tap on my LinkedIn and you can just see whatever companies that I'm working with. And today, I just want to help you also to start working remotely, like some of us. I know it's your dream, and most of you have been reaching out, so these are just tips to help you. So this video is going to change the fact that you get rejections, the fact that you don't know some sites and maybe you know them and you don't know how to use it. So today I'm going to share 3 platforms that are actively hiring global talent in 2026. And the reason I'm sharing this is that from January up to now, I'm recording this on 19th of March. I know it will be up either on 20th or 21st of March. I've helped quite a lot of people, more than 15 people, to get into remote work since January. And these are the platforms that we've been using, guys. They have not been any other platform. And more importantly, we are going also to talk about how to position yourself so that you can actually get hired. All right. So this is something that we have tried. This is something that I have tried with others, and they have gotten into remote roles. And I want to share with you this knowledge so that you also can try on your own and be able to join us. All right, so subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You need to share, you need to like, you need to comment, because I know you have that friend of yours who also is interested in this. You can share this with them. All right, so remote work is very competitive, but not all platforms are equal. All right, not all platforms are equal. These 3 platforms hire globally, they recruit consistently, and they value skills over location. They don't care where you're coming from, Kenya. They don't care whether you're coming from Africa, Uganda. They just care if you have the skills or not. All right, even the certifications are not as important. So the first platform, I have been talking about this over and over again. If you know, you follow me, I'm an advocate of brand work. All right, so what is brand work? Brand work is just an outsourcing company that is hiring global remote talent, especially for those who are from Africa, Asia, and Latin. This platform was just built for Africans, guys. It was built for people who are in the African continent, so that you can get into remote role. And it has quite a lot of roles, especially business related roles. Speak about virtual assistants, speak about customer support, speak about marketing assistants, administration roles, project management, customer support. They have added even training and development. Actually, when we started January, they improved their platforms. Right now they're actually giving out roles in learning and development, so you can go and check out brand work. As I speak, I think now you are seeing the URL running below here, so that you can go and just check for yourself. Why is this platform very powerful? It's because this platform, they hire internationally. They hire actually in Africa. They actually say that they hire in Africa, especially I know we are Kenyan, so I'll just speak about my country, Kenya. They hire internationally, and then they have entry friendly roles. if you want to get started into remote work, you can consider these two, because this site, because they are very entry friendly, and then they have a structured hiring process. And so how do you get into it? Now, number one is that you first go to Brandtwork. The URL is just running down here as I speak. Create an account with them. There is the candidate portal. Create an account with them, and then complete your profile, which is very, very important. Complete your profile to what you want to get. So let's say you want to get into customer support, complete your profile as a customer support person. If you want to get into virtual assistant, I know this is for those who want to get into virtual assistant, customer support, and finance at the same time. Please choose one so that you can be able to get results, and then you move to the next one. And then the third thing is that you need to upload. When you're applying, upload a strong CV, and this is an ATS-compliant CV. We're going to talk about this more in details. And then they have assessments that they give when you are doing, they have assessments that they give when you're doing the application. So do the assessments, do not rush them. Do them in a, they are not timed, guys. So that means that you have all the time to answer them. So do them in a structured way. Don't rush the assessments. So how do you get hired? What are the tips that are going to help you to get hired on Brandtwork? Tip number one is that you need to optimize your CV for ATS. Brandtwork use the applicant tracking system. If your CV is not ATS compliant, then it's not going to pass through and get to work. And people do not understand how applicant tracking system CVs work. What they do is that the role that you've applied for is going to be put on one. It's like a weighing balance. The role that you're applying for, the job description is going to be put on one end, and then your CV on the other end. And then like a weighing balance, they're going to see how does this CV match this job description. All right, so this is for those of you who say they have a CV for virtual assistant and a CV for customer support. It will not work. You have to tailor your CV to fit into the job that has been described there and then. So you really also need to use the keywords in that job description. So if the job description has mentioned some words over and over and over again, those words are called keywords. So you need to use those keywords in your CV. All right, mention them on the skills section so that your CV can get a higher chance. The best CV has to be 90% and above when passed through the ATS. And I know most of you do not even know how an ATS CV looks like. Please, if you don't know, you can reach out. We can do a review for you so that we can tell you if your CV is ATS compliant or not and how you can actually improve it. Number two is that you need to take the assessments seriously on Brandtwork. Please take those assessments seriously. Sit in a quiet environment with a good internet, guys. Some of you are taking assessments with internets that are buffering. Please, I know your internet has decided to fluctuate during assessment, but you need to take the assessment seriously and sit in a good quiet environment. I don't want to be hearing the background noise that I'm hearing. Even me, as I'm recording this video, I know there is a background noise, but you don't need to hear, your employer does not need to hear that background noise when they're applying for jobs. Then number three is that be patient and very consistent. This is the thing that actually most people are not doing. You guys are not consistent. You guys want instant gratification. You want to apply for a role today and tomorrow you have it. Or you are applying for a role today. If you get a rejection, you're like, I'm done. You're running away. Please follow up if possible. If they give you a rejection, ask them, why are you guys rejecting me? I mean, I'm the best for this role. Why are you guys rejecting me? So be patient and be consistent. Follow up, ask them why they have considered other person other than you. And then the last tip that you need to know is that you need to position yourself as reliable. Mention that you're good in time management. Mention that you have the communications tools, which are Slack, Zoom. I know some of you do not know how to use Slack, and I'm watching you guys go and learn how to use Slack. Mention these things, that you're good in these communication tools and time management tools. So Brandtwork does not hire skills, they hire reliability. And one thing with Brandtwork is that they have been massively hiring for a long time now. Their HRs are so good, they can interview for a role because it's a hiring agency, and then they go back and they get the role maybe has been filled up with another hiring agency or the company. They come back and recommend to you 3 other, you choose one that you want. And according to how committed you are to the journey, if you follow up, if you decide to sit so that they can come and search for you, it's up to you. But if you follow up with them, they are going to help you to land a role. All right? So be patient with it, follow up if possible, and do whatever it is that you need to do. All right? All right, as I move to the next platform, I need you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like, share your thoughts in the comment section. I really love to hear what is it that you are learning from here. What is it that I should speak about next? What is it that you would want me to address? What is it that you would want me to talk about on this YouTube channel? So long as it's not personal, I'm gonna talk about it. So long as it's not touching my friends and my family, I'm gonna talk about it. So the second thing is Sagan. So what is Sagan? Sagan is a company that actually connects global talent with US-based companies. That is their niche. That is their specialty, connecting global talent with US-based companies. They hire actually for them they have higher paying remote roles. Sorry, that is what I wanted to say. They hire, and then when they hire, their roles are very high paying. They pay so well. I don't know if you have ever seen any brand work role. I share it in my community. I have a WhatsApp community for those of you who don't know. And sometimes when I see the amount of money that they get to pay the people that are working there, I mean, in a block, the way Kenyans say, in a block. So what are the roles that are on Sagan? The first one is operations manager, executive assistant, appointment setter, sales roles, project management roles, recruiter roles, name them, they're there. This is a powerful platform because they pay in USD. Sagan actually, they talk in USD. And if you go to the platform and just, I know right now as I'm talking, maybe the URL is passing down here. And so when you go on this platform and just go through the roles that are there, you're going to see that it's in USD. They target international professionals. So most of the people that they hire, yes, here in Kenya, they hire in different, if you see, they hire in Argentina, they hire in South Africa, they hire in Kenya. They're going to tell you they hire in EMEA, they hire worldwide, and they're going to tell you that they are going to connect you with people from the US, international professionals. So if you really, brand work works with people in UK, in Ireland, probably. But and different, you can get people from Australia, you can get people from, depending on California, whatever place that you would want. But now when it comes to Sagan is specifically for US, and it works with startups and executives. That is their specialty. So they have just specialized in US, and then they target international professionals, and then they work with startups and executives. So you can consider actually having this platform in your list. How do you apply? You go to the job listings, you identify a job, you fill the detailed application forms, and then you record video introduction, 1 minute introductory. One thing in Sagan is right now when you send your CV, immediately you get an AI interview. An AI interview, it comes immediately. And now we are going to talk about AI interview before the end of this video. You get an AI interview immediately. All right. Or let me make another video to talk about AI interview. Maybe the next video will be now AI interview, because I feel like we are past time and this video needs to end. So now we'll do AI interview preparation after this video. So apply via job listings, that is the first thing, and then fill detailed applications, and then record video instructions. Right now I think they were so much into 1 minute introductory. Right now they have both 1 minute introductory and AI video interview. So sorry, AI interview, but it's still a video. Yeah, anyway. So what are the tips that you're going to use to get into Sagan? The first one is that you need to tailor every application. Please, generic CVs will not work on these platforms. Guys, you really need to work on your CVs. I've seen your CVs. Currently, as I'm speaking, we have been hiring a social media role for someone, for a company in the US, and I had advertised it on my platform so that I can give Kenyans the forefront to go. And boy, they are really disappointing me because everyone has a generic CV. And then number two is that you need to show results and metrics. All right, when you're writing your CV, your ATS-compliant CV, talk about how many clients you have managed, how much percentage, how many months, money that you saved. If it's a finance, talk about the months. All right, and then the other thing is that the number three tip is that you really need to be very confident in communication. As I've told you, they do both AI interview and they do 1 minute introductory. So you really need to be very confident in your communication. Speak English clearly and have structured answers. I'm going to teach you how to do AI interview in the next video. That is my next video actually, which will come a week after this. So be confident in communication. clear English and structured answers, sorry. And then the last tip is that you really need to prepare for async hiring. Video responses matter. There's two types of remote work, the async and sync type. I'll do a video to just explain that in detail later on. So Sagan is not for beginners who are guessing. It's for people who can clearly communicate their value. And most of you do not know how to communicate your value and package yourselves. I've been preaching this over and over and again. If you've been following me for a long time, I think you've noticed that Sagan is not for, that communicating your value is very important, and communicating your skills and whatever you offer is very important. So Sagan is looking for people who already know how to communicate what they are doing, and not those who are guessing. Guess what is platform number 3, guys? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Guess which platform is platform number 3? Guess. Let me give you 2 seconds. Yes, LinkedIn. Guys, I cannot finish this without talking about LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the easiest platform that I've been able to land roles. Let me tell you guys, in as much as I've helped people to get roles on Sagan brand work, I feel like LinkedIn has been a walk in the park for me. Yes, a walk in the park for me. So LinkedIn has been one of the best platforms to get remote jobs. Right now, LinkedIn is not just a job board, it's a personal branding platform. And you guys think that roles are on the job section. The roles are not on the job section. The roles are actually in the comment section and the post that people are making. And right now, LinkedIn is very different, guys. People are getting hired without applying for the jobs. When I tell you that altruistic job, someone hit my DM and told me they have gone through my profile and they have loved it and they will want me to work with them. I got into a 15 minutes video call with them, and they were like, yeah, you're the right candidate, now you can get in and work with us. And that is how I've been working with them. I'm almost done with them I'm almost hitting 2 years, and I'm going to renew contract because I love whatever I'm doing with them. And then IPM also, someone hit my DM. I think I did a video how I got into IPM. It's below this one. You can go and check, with those of you who binge watch my content, and you can be able just to see how I got on remote work through LinkedIn. Most of my jobs, I've gotten them on LinkedIn. I have quite a lot of stories to share. It's just that now we just started on YouTube. Maybe we're gonna have these stories more and more. So people get hired without applying on LinkedIn. Recruiters are now coming to you. And so that means you need to network, because networking is not going to bring you the opportunities that you're looking for. So how do you strategically position yourself on LinkedIn? In as much as you are applying on Brandwork and Sagan, I'm hoping that your LinkedIn account is already fully optimized. So you need to optimize your LinkedIn account. Whether you're applying for Sagan or Brandwork, or you're going to look for a job, optimize LinkedIn. So your headline has to be good, your banner has to be good, your profile photo has to be good, and your about section has to be good. Maybe we're gonna talk about this as we go, as we share as we go. The step 2 is that you maybe I'm going to talk about this is what I wanted to say. Maybe I'm going to talk about this in another video. I package it, how to optimize your LinkedIn account so that you can stand out in your applications. That is what I wanted to say. I don't know why my thoughts went. The second thing that you need to do is that post consistently. And how you post, it's very, very important, because when you're posting, you don't just post from a point of I'm looking for a job in desperation. Post from a point of you're giving value, but also attracting the right audience to your end so that they can be able to pay for the service that you want. So what are the content ideas that you're gonna have? You can talk about your journey, you can talk about the lessons, the skills, and the wins. I'll do a deeper video about LinkedIn because it's so close in my heart, and I've learned quite a lot of things about LinkedIn that I don't think I can share on this video and fit in it. But now you really need to know the content ideas of what to post on LinkedIn and how to get into it. And then number 3 is that you need to engage in network. Guys, even if you're not posting, then engage with people, network, reach out, DM recruiters. And when you're DMing recruiters, don't just DM from a point of hi, don't just DM from a point of hi, my name is Joanne, I'm a project manager, I have a background, a master's, and then I have these skills, I've been working. Guys, when you are reaching out to the recruiter, please reach out from a point of you are trying to solve their problem, and not that now you're coming in as the problem. They're even figuring out what do they do with you. All right. And then connect with people intentionally. You see those your high school and university friends that you had, they already have your phone number. They're gonna call you if there's an opportunity. So when you go on LinkedIn, you connect with people who do not have your phone number. That is the scenario that I normally use every time. Don't go again and start connecting with people that already have your phone number. People who know even where you stay, or your neighbor next door, who knows when they get an opportunity, they can just come and knock and give it to you. Connect with people that are going to give you the job. So the tips to get jobs on LinkedIn is that number one, visibility is equal to opportunity. And as I keep on saying, guys, closed mouth do not get fed. Use your story, use your mouth, and speak about the opportunity that you want. And that is how actually I've been able to land a role on LinkedIn. Number two is that talk about your skills confidently. Do not wait to be perfect for you to start talking about your skills. Start talking about them. Be sure about whatever you are doing. All right. And then use the LinkedIn DMs strategically. Very important. You need to have short value driven messages. This long introduction of who you are, your education background, it's not helping nowadays. So LinkedIn is not about applying, it's about you positioning yourself. You really need to position yourself for impact and to show that you can actually give value to these people. All right. So what are the common mistakes that you need to avoid? Please do not send the same CV everywhere. I've seen that people doing. I am seeing you as you watch this video, don't do that. And then when you are writing your CV, some people forget to include the metrics. Please include the metrics, and then apply a role that you understand. Don't apply a role without understanding it. Right now, even AI is here. It can help you to understand a role, guys. It can help you to understand a role. So apply for a role when you're understanding it. And then don't just sit. Closed mouth don't get fed. So you need to be very visible. Talk to clients. I mean, if you're an introvert, then go to people's DMs and talk to them. I don't know if that is going to help, but try that. And then do not give up too early, guys. Do not give up too early. Be consistent and persistent, and don't give up too early. All right. So if you're serious about getting into remote work, don't just watch this. Please watch this and go and take action. Start with one platform today. And if you need help with your CV, with your LinkedIn, with their coaching, just feel free to reach out. Reach out to me, and I'll be able to help you through that. If you need help with coaching, personalized coaching is good because it helps you to actually tell her whatever you need to tell her to your journey, because I know group coaching sometimes is difficult. So just reach out and I'll be able just to help you through that. Thank you so much, guys, and I wish you all the best. See you at the top. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to reach out to me, please reach out to me at +254 758 869067. Thank you and bye bye.